When I went in, my daughter and oldest son, they were 16.
I'm a mom of a 4-year-old boy. I got incarcerated when he was 1. He's 4 now.
I got a 17-year-old, a 15-year-old, and I got an 18-year-old.
I have 4 children.
I have one child. He's 13, just turned 13.
I have an 11-year-old son. It's my only kid.
I watched him grow up while incarcerated.
I want to mom him to death, but I can only do so much from in here.
Coming to prison and him losing the sense of, my presence because I'm no longer there on an everyday basis was a bit of a challenge for him. And with that being said, I had to now revamp and alter how I parented him.
A lot of us had never seen fatherhood carried out in any viable capacity. We've never had a father in our home. So while we had the desire to be fathers, we really didn't have the tools and some of the constituent elements necessary to do it. This class helped to provide it.
The 2 parenting programs that we utilize at DOC, or Virginia Department of Corrections, are Inside Out Dad at our male facilities and Partners in Parenting at our female facilities.
No one gives you an instructional manual of how to be a parent once that child is born. So now that they're incarcerated, they have that opportunity to receive that instruction manual and get it right once they go back and rebond with their children.
We see that a plethora of societal ills are directly linked to an absence of fatherhood or toxic fatherhood.
Well, Inside Out Dad is a program that emphasizes building a relationship or reestablishing a relationship between a father and a child. It's a very powerful evidence-based program that we've facilitated in our male institutions. Some of these guys understand that their lack of parenting has really created a problem with their child's development and the relationship between them and the mother of the child.
I am the bolt cutters that break the chains of improper child rearing. I love seeing what I call the light bulb moment over top of people's heads when I speak about things that they probably thought about for the last 15, 20 years, but it's only once they see it from my perspective or from the Inside Out Dad's perspective of, oh, this is how things can be done a little bit differently, or here's how I might want to change things, or maybe I need to work on doing this a little bit more and this a little bit less.
So a good deal of fatherhood is just accountability. Being accountable for your actions, your acts, and your attitudes, and we did that. And again, it's just beautiful to be able to be in a prison environment and be able to partake of something that is so positive and so encouraging, and to see other gentlemen grow and develop.
We want them to have a relationship with their children so much to the point where they want to have visits, in-person visits. We want them to have that one-on-one ability to communicate, to contact, because when a child sees that their parent hasn't abandoned them and that they're constantly asking about them, they want to know about their well-being, it invokes a relationship between parent and child that is inseparable.
Today's goal is to increase dads' awareness and knowledge of the link between self-worth and the expectation dads have for their children's development. When a child doesn't meet their goals for their dads, what happens to them? What likely happens to their self-worth? Marnell?
They feel worthless.
Worthless. That's a key word. Who wants to feel worthless? I know I don't want to feel worthless.
The healthy thing to do is to take whatever that mishap is, right, and refashion it into a lesson that instills the confidence from then, because you can gain confidence in your mistakes as well.
So Partners in Parenting is a program we facilitate at our female facilities. What we're trying to do is heal the family structure, provide mom with pro-parenting skills and knowledge.
A lot of the kids don't even know that they're incarcerated, so they're getting training to better themselves and be a better example when they get home. And with the changing times from when I was a child, parenting is totally different. So we get to learn new ways and new techniques of how to deal with children and how to communicate better, especially in the age of the cell phone technology.
The program has really shaped me to realizing I can't go want to brush my 20-year-old's hair and say, hey, let's pick up right where we left off, because I've missed a lot of time there. I have to pay attention to their needs and their wants and really respect them and listen to them.
If you want to be an electrician, you go to electrical school. If you want to be a lawyer, you go to law school. If you want to be a better parent, you go to a parenting class. So if you really desire, if you're really focused on becoming a better parent, better father, better mother, better God, for whatever, by all means take these classes.
Getting this Partners in Parenting class will help me succeed when I get out in order to go to court to get him back. It would mean so much to me to have him and hold him again, to love him again, to be there and thrive for him.
It's not impossible for you to create a relationship with your child, though. And I feel like this class kind of gives you the tools to do that.
This is a really great class, and you may not think that you need it, or you may think you know what you need to do, but there's always something else to learn, because it has really improved my relationship with my son.
Any human can make a mistake, but the important thing is, how are you gonna come back from that? How are you gonna get that second chance? And I strongly believe that Partners in Parenting provides that part of that come back to society.
How can I find a way to have them always connected with their kids? So I said, let me create something called this. It's a promise card. We're going to talk about the promise card. Everybody, pull your kids out. Love it. We want to give power to this piece of cardstock. And this promise card was created so that moms and dads could continue to remember how important that relationship is with their kids.
Janasia, Zayana, Ethan, Damien, Rakira, Josiah, Malia, and Jerron. Even though I'm incarcerated, I still have my kids with me. I'm kind of glad that class got these, because wake up every morning, I grab them.
We were charged with bringing our children to class every day with the promise card. And what this promise card says is, I am your father. I will always protect you,
listen to you, respect you, and be your strongest advocate, and give you the wings to fly
when you're ready, because I love you.
You will never find another
that cares about you as much as that's me, and that's a promise.
And you saying that to your son, and you say it because you really mean it to the heart, right? It's important. Why do we put the card here, closest to our heart?
Because we love them dearly.
If you have your promise cards and you have them with you and they're in the pocket closest to your heart and you're interacting with other people, you got to ask yourself, would I interact with this person with my children? And now you're changing associations.
My son is my world. I bring him everywhere I go, and I always want him to know that, yes, I am your advocate. Nobody can care for you as much as I do, because you are part of me.
So this becomes a very powerful tool to help mothers and fathers remember how important it is to establish and keep their children in their heart. So this card has value because we put value to it. Investment is important, that we are invested in the class.
Especially, going off topics of the book, helping us with our personal problems when it comes to our child and parenting. It helps me see the other side.
As male, we ain't able to talk sometimes, and be around other males that's open to listen, it brings out, some good things.
A lot of times we like to see that we're different from one another when we actually are very much alike, especially the ones of us that do have children.
And I learned so much by listening to other dudes' stories and how they handle certain situations with their kids. Especially, I try to listen more in tune with the guys who had teenagers, because I got teenagers.
I look at it like a brotherhood. All of us is fathers. We always want to be a better father.
Inside Out Dads is one of my favorite classes to facilitate. I love how free it is. The guys are able to give their answers, their honest opinions. It's very respectful. It's just very rewarding hearing everything that they have to say.
We have to learn how to interact with everybody, like how to treat people better, it don't matter who that person is.
They got a process in this book, and it says boy, man, husband, then father. I feel like in the beginning when I first heard those things assembled together, I couldn't really relate to it because I started off wrong. But now I can identify with that process. It's more responsible.
This beautiful young lady to my left is my beloved daughter, Princess Kalila. What she means to me can't even be expressed.
The benefits of a program like this is sitting right next to me. I got my dad back, and it's the best thing that I could have asked for.
All units, please send your partners in parenting participants to the upper gym at this time. It's important to have a graduation in order for them to celebrate and sometimes for their families to come and celebrate and see what they're achieving for them.
I'm happy to see my daughter. I love her. It's good to see she's on the right path of coming back home.
This moment is about acknowledging everything you've done and everything you will continue to do for yourself and for your children.
I've been incarcerated for 7.5 months, and thanks to my lovely father, which is over there, he has been my biggest support.
I'm happy to be here, knowing first of all, she got a chance to come back and have a second chance to make a new start and have the support of the family.
It always comes back to the kids. How are we setting an example for the kids? What are we doing to better ourselves and make a difference in our lives so that we don't return and repeat the same process?
Programming is very important. They learn a lot of things about themselves and how to deal with conflict, their family. And to have a graduation like this, it really makes them feel accomplished.
So as I call your name, you come up.
And it also makes them feel that we care.
Just work on yourself, take this time, do the programs. The fact that you enroll in these classes gives your child, wow, they haven't forgotten me.
We all are going through things without our kids, and you're never alone. Hearing their stories and the things that they've learned connected me to understand, like, hey, I can do this with my son. And that's what touched me. Now I understand my son just a little bit more because of them.
The wheels are turning, people are learning, tears are coming down guys' and women's faces because they really see the benefit of the program. And just to see that, just to be involved in that, it's powerful.
At the end of the day, when children correlate the word love with T-I-M-E, and they've done just that. They've spent the T-I-M-E to spend in this class so that they can learn how to communicate and show L-O-V-E to their children.
And when we're able to learn from each other, then generations to come will be able to benefit from the concepts and the lessons that Inside Out Dads, as well as Partners in Parenting, teach.
I make sure to hear the word daily, I love you. I love you. Not only I love you, but I put my arms around and give them a hug. You know what I mean? Because small things like that just make them feel good and know that they are truly loved.
I mean, we have children that need to have parents that are willing to love them and care for them. And a lot of times, that didn't happen. With these programs that we're facilitating, we help that. We help those relationships.
She means everything to me, everything. And it's been just a blessing to watch her grow and develop from just a little girl into a beautiful woman. And I'm just eager to see what's next for her.
One day at a time, one foot in front of another, I walk these lines, knowing you feel my love far and wide, through walls and bars, through streams and trees. A mother's love never goes unfelt, and a child's heart never goes unthought of. Until we meet again, I'll hold your memories close at heart, and I'll hold your laughter close at ears. And I'll hold your smile close in my mind. I love you, my child, until one day we'll meet again, and I'll be waiting to hold you in open arms.
You loved me, whether you were here or not. And you came home. You came home, you didn't miss a beat. It was like you weren't even gone. You came in and the transition was so smooth for you. I don't know if it was mentally smooth for you, but you made it look good. You made it look easy. You do mean everything to me. And I know I don't say it often, but you're my dad.